The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. When we last left you, we were looking at how amazing Kate Middleton is. So amazing that we couldn't get everything into just one podcast. After all, she's not staying at Tyler Perry's house or sending notes to Taylor Swift. The future queen is just a regular person for you, going for neighborhood coffee. The Daily Record says Kate and her husband are treated like normal members of the community in the small countryside village of Ballater near Balmoral Castle. Local man David Cobbin said, "Kate does come down to the village from time to time. I think it's nice that they feel that they can do that. I know that certainly when I've seen them out and about in the village. Nobody bothers them. They have their privacy and people respect that they're there on holiday. They just go about their business so they have normality. To us, they're just members of our community, and I know that sounds odd, but they're neighbours to a lot of people who have known them for generations." One time, the royals were seen visiting a newly opened restaurant called the Fish Shop, with one fan taking to Twitter to write, "How lovely to see them out and about casually talking to people." Another added, "How cool is that? Just out as normal people visiting a restaurant. The royals are great." Presumably, the royals had a great time before heading back to Balmoral Castle, which has 167 rooms, including 52 bedrooms. People reminds us that the princess isn't afraid to recycle her fabulous clothing. Writing Kate Middleton's latest book is spot on for summer. When Kate visited Hope Street this week, she wore a tea-length navy dress with white polka dots and a sailor-style collar by Alessandra Rich. If you thought it looked familiar, she was first seen in the timeless style around the same time last year when she attended Wimbledon. Ethan Holt, fashion news and features director for the Daily Telegraph, previously told people that Princess Kate's fashion choices seem to signal a whole new mindset. "I think this is a power moment. She's easing into the Princess of Wales role and that promotion that she's had in such a beautiful way. She's got this big new title and she's dressing for that job." Town and Country reports there's a possibility Queen Elizabeth's diaries could be published. As we publish a daily podcast, we vote heavy yes on that. And please don't do it all at once. Once a week would be great, but it's not up to us. One of Queen Elizabeth's former pages, Paul Wybrew, has tasked with sorting through her private diaries and letters to decide what will be available to the public and what will remain confidential. The Telegraph reports it is understood to be too early to decide which documents might eventually be publicly released in the years to come from the royal archives. The Queen kept a handwritten diary which could offer an unprecedented look at the late monarch's thoughts and views on political and family life during her long reign. The Daily Mail reports it was much more perfunctory than the journals kept by Queen Victoria, her great-great-grandmother. She once said she wrote in her diary about 15 minutes each evening, saying in a documentary, "I keep a diary, but not like Queen Victoria. It's quite small." You are more familiar with Wybrew than you realize due to his nickname, Tall Paul. That guy. The Mail is of the opinion, for this task, King Charles needed someone he could trust, someone he could be sure would never breathe a word of whatever he came across. Tall Paul is the legacy man, the keeper of the Queen's secrets. There is no one else that the King would have trusted with such a big job. This is the ultimate reward for his loyalty. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Hey, I want to introduce you to a new sponsor, and you know we love our sponsors here at Palace Intrigue. Let me tell you about AG1, a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports your whole body health. And stay with me on how you can get a really sweet deal just for Palace listeners. I gave AG1 a try because it's one easy-to-mix drink I have every morning, and it's packed with 75 vitamins, probiotics, and whole food-sourced nutrients. I was tired of taking all the pills and supplements, and with AG1, it's all there in one easy drink. Makes me feel like I have more energy, better gut health, it's even healthier for skin and hair, and it tastes great. Plus, AG1 is delivered every month, so it's easy to make it a daily habit. With their travel packs, you never miss a day. Just mix it with ice-cold water and you're set. It's that simple. If you want to take ownership of your health, try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. It's a pretty sweet deal. Just go to drinkag1.com/palace. That's drinkag1.com/palace. With AG1, taking good care of my health is that simple. Check it out, drinkag1.com/palace.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross Myers, the man behind Twitter's notorious Lee Radswell and Don Gunvalson. I'm inviting you to join me every week for the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Along with my co-host, reality casting director Stacey Noel Connor, and disgraced entertainment TV producer Nate Safer, we probe the dark crevices of Hollywood, taking you inside the scandals of society's rich and infamous. Everything is fair game on the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Every Tuesday on all streaming platforms and at storicmedia.com.
Listener All Stains left us a 5-star review under the heading, "Love a bit of gossip. Love the daily snips of royal gossip, a bit of fun. I listen every day. Love it." I Love Minecraft also enjoys Palace Intrigue, saying, "It's a very good show, 5 stars." Less happy is listener I'm at a loss with the note, "Speak slower. Please speak slower so we can understand what you are saying. My goodness. 2 stars. Thank you all for those reviews. The Daily Beast has some more projects from Harry and Meghan's creative graveyard. They report, one never to see the light of day show was described as Emily in Paris, but about a man, and another about a gay-themed show akin to British hit Heartstopper. Another show, a Great Expectations prequel called Bad Manners, focused on Miss Havisham, still awaits the green light. Sources told the Wall Street Journal that Netflix is unlikely to renew Harry and Meghan's deal, which runs through 2025. Emily Ferguson is the royal editor for The Express and suggests that Harry could learn a thing or two from Sarah Ferguson. Emily writes, Sarah learned not to spill any closely guarded palace secrets or criticize the firm or its members, something Harry and Meghan could do well to learn from. While she does regularly appear on TV and give interviews to the press, Fergie rarely causes a storm and instead gives glowing remarks on her former in-laws. Most recently, she heaped praise on King Charles and Camilla and often speaks of her relationship with the late Queen. Her 1996 interview with Oprah Winfrey may not have been quite so flattering, saying that royal life is not a fairy tale and the strict palace rules, but in 3 decades since she's largely followed Queen Elizabeth's mantra, never complain, never explain. Fergie has shown that it is possible to win back favour with the royals, and now it's time for Harry and Meghan to follow suit. What they need to do is call a halt to their tell-all interviews, books and docu-series if they want any hope of having a relationship with Harry's family again. The pair would also do well to kickstart their charitable ventures and focus on supporting causes that they have advocated for in the past, notably veterans, women's rights and mental health. Harry and Meghan's path to redemption lies in their recognition that their current endeavours will not end well, and they should take a leaf out of Fergie's book if they want to repair the public image and relations with the firm. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalanceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube Music, or your app of choice. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. Palace Intrigue. Good times.